And this is why strategy is so important. So what is strategy? Essentially, strategy is a way in which we create a business or an idea that we can have certain objectives that we want to implement. So certain things we want to reach, certain targets or dreams or desires that we want. Then looking at who we need to collaborate with. So who do we need? Who are the people that we might need in order to make this dream work? What are the requirements? What systems need to be in place? Do we need product? Do we need premises? All those types of things fall under requirements. Then planning, how are we going to break down this year-long strategy? And I say year-long because having a 5-year or 10-year strategy, the big vision is always amazing, but it always seems so overwhelming and so unattainable that it actually puts people into that analysis paralysis. So come down to a year. Where would you like to be in a year from now? Next year, April, when you and I meet again, what would you have liked to have seen change in your practice? Let that be your strategy, the 12-month strategy for now. How are we going to break that big strategy down into smaller little strategies month by month by month so that we can execute the right actions and implement the right things to give us what we want at the end of every week, every month, every 6 months, every year? And then how are we planning on measuring it? We always want to be able to measure it. That's where our numbers come in, looking at your numbers, having analytics. When you are posting a post, to make sure that you are posting a post, having a look at your analytics. How did that post perform? Should I repeat that again? If nobody liked your post, if nobody saw your post, are you going to do that again? No. That is an action that's just keeping you busy. It's not actually moving the needle. So what is strategy? Generally, strategy speaks to where are we now? Where do we want to go? How will we get there? And how will we measure whether we are successful or not? It is always structured, always intentional, and it is always towards a specific goal. How many of you have a strategy in place at the moment? And please write it in the chat groups, guys. I can help you guys way better if you guys write in the chat group and I can see what you're saying. If you have a strategy, please write it in the chat group for me. Bianca, every time Nicky says, what are your numbers? A small part of me dies. I don't even charge for consultations. I need to charge for that. Guys, we are going to change this stuff from this week. We are going to change it. So tell me, do you have a strategy? If you don't have a strategy, also tell me no strategy. I need to know who has a strategy, who doesn't have a strategy. Okay. So we now know what a strategy is. Why do we need a strategy? A strategy provides clarity. If you don't have a strategy, you are going to implement a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and now you're going to buy yourself a 2 million rand energy device, and you're also going to offer lipolysis, and you're also going to offer body sculpture, and you're also going to do all the things because why? Because that's what we do. We just offer everything, and then the menu is so big that the patient doesn't even know where to start. She's just like, oh my word, this chick sells hot dogs, and she treats people, and she runs her, I don't know, whatever business from there. No, get clear on what it is that you do. Get clear on what it is that you do best, and that is what a strategy does for you. Then it also helps you to allocate your resources so that when the next rep comes in and she says, you should buy this device, you should buy this thing, you can say, no, thank you. In my practice, I don't have devices. And the reason why I don't have devices at this stage is because we are very much clear on what we offer. I offer a skin-to-bone approach for every single patient, a skin-to-bone consultation, and I give natural holistic results focusing on skin. So when somebody comes in selling me a body product, I say, thank you, but no thank you, because I don't do body. If somebody comes in offering me, I don't know, hair solutions, thank you, but no thank you, I don't offer hair. But if you come in and you say, this thing is amazing for skin, now I'm listening. Should I allocate my resources there? When I am, and resources, I'm talking about time. When I'm implementing things teaching staff, training staff, getting people to build my business and my vision with me. Where am I allocating the resources? When I have clarity, I know where to allocate those resources. Strategy also drives differentiation and a competitive advantage. Again, the moment you have a strategy, you're not doing the same thing over and over, day in, day out, hoping for a different result. You are actually differentiating yourself from a very saturated average market. But by positioning yourself in a different way, because you have a different strategy, you now stand out from the crowd. And then strategy provides us measurable goals. When we have a strategy in place, when we know we need X amount of patients, this is how we're going to get those patients. This is the KPIs we will measure. On these KPIs are key performance indicators. For those of you that don't know, you'll hear by the end of it, you'll understand what KPIs are and you'll be implementing them in your practice. But when we are looking at KPIs, key performance indicators, we can go, this is where the problem is, this is where we need to tweak. When you don't have that, because you don't have a strategy, you don't actually know which numbers to look at. But when you understand which numbers to look at because you have a strategy, then you can fix what needs to be fixed in the system. And then lastly, it prevents reactive decision making. So that's the reactive decision making is, let's do this. Let's offer a discount. Let's drop our prices. Let's, collaborate with people that we actually don't even have synergy with. We don't want that. We want a clear strategy so that we can follow the right actions. Remember what I said in the beginning, in the right quantities at the right time. Now, this is what a strategy looks like. You guys will receive these PowerPoints. You will also receive a PDF after this that you can use this week. And I would love for each of you to go and do this. Look at, why do you exist? What is your mission? Then look at your current market around you. Who are you competing with? And when I say who are you competing with, what sets you apart? What makes you different to them? What could make you different to them? Then you're going to look at what you do well and what you do not so well, so that you can drop the stuff that you're bad at or fix the stuff that you're bad at and focus your energy on the stuff that you're good at. Then you are going to, from there, look at opportunities and threats. Are there opportunities that you can tap into? Are there threats in your practice? So are there areas in your practice that if you don't address it, like not knowing your numbers, you could potentially run a risk there? That's what you want to go do. From there, you will take your vision. What's your future goal? Where do you want to go now? So now we understand who we are, what the market looks like, what we're good at, what we're bad at, what our threats are, and what our opportunities are. Now, what is it that we want to create over the next, let's say 6 weeks? Let's say just over this course. Let's keep it small. Over the next 6 weeks, what is my vision? And then taking that vision and breaking it down into key objectives. So what do we need in order to achieve those results? Then you are going to go into your long-term targets and your tactical strategies, so your methods. And the methods are the things that I will teach you over the next few weeks. The actions that will be taking place over the next few weeks is again something that I will teach you. And so it will go on until right at the end, you know what is driving you towards your goals. If you want the most out of this course, please take this and do this as homework this week, because every week we will be building on your strategy, little, until by the end of 6 weeks, you've got a full, complete strategy.